moving, got to keep on moving on, keep going on, got to keep on moving on.
You all can make it
In life,
you got to get
move on,
focused.
keep on moving,
Sky
move
is the
on.
limit.
You got to get there, keep moving, keep marching on.
You can make it
In life,
you got to get
move on,
focused.
keep on moving,
Sky
move
is the
on.
limit.
You got to get there, keep moving, keep marching on.
Keep on moving.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
Hello there and welcome to Able Differently, a program like no other. Every year, the third day of December is a day set aside to celebrate the lives of persons with disability, and I trust and hope that you have enjoyed every bit of the day.
Today, we focus on some of the organizations that have made a difference in the lives of persons living with disabilities. I'm your host, John Muriuki.
And I'm Jen Theuri. Karibuni.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
The Kenya Society for the Blind is the first and only statutory, charitable, and membership organization established by an Act of Parliament.
Kenya Society for the Blind is an agency that is formed by an Act of Parliament, Cap 251 of the Kenyan laws, and it was formed in 1956, given the mandate to spearhead the rights and needs of persons with visual impairment in Kenya.
The establishment of this organization has been helpful for the visually impaired as it endeavors to accomplish the mandates bestowed upon it.
We have 4 mandates. The first mandate is to prevent blindness in Kenya. We also have a mandate in education for the blind. So we have been working with the special schools. We also have a mandate to on rehabilitation of those who have lost sight totally. Our fourth mandate is to create awareness to the public on the rights and needs of persons with visual impairment in Kenya.
Many factors can contribute to blindness, of which in most cases are preventable if diagnosed early.
We have been working very closely with the Ministry of Health, Division of Ophthalmic Services, to ensure that the hospitals have the right equipments and consumables to ensure that proper treatment is given.
Elizabeth Mainge lost her sight when she least expected it, probably a situation that might have been prevented had there been early intervention.
I lost my sight a while ago, precisely 2006. I was expecting, and one day I realized that I cannot see. I was walking along the streets on Kenyatta Avenue, and I told my friend it was cloudy. So she said, no, it's not. We went where we were going. I picked a paper and I could not read anything on that paper. So I got scared. I was very scared because of that. Then I went home still. I looked at my Bible. I could not read it.
For Maingi, KSB played a vital role in getting her life back.
And what I came to do here last year in April was adaptive technology. Then lucky enough, I also got a sponsorship where I did counseling at KAPC. Came back again in June, July. I finished in August. Then from October, volunteered again here.
Johnson Riungu is a teacher at the Kenya Society for the Blind, which has in turn created job opportunities for him.
Many people look for me because they hear that there is a visually impaired trainer at Kenya Society for the Blind who's training other visually impaired people on assistive technology. And above all, the students that come in, like those who lose sight when they're already adults, they come in, they're even afraid to walk, even afraid to talk.
While at the KSB, we had the privilege of meeting Lawrence Momanyi, famously known as the A student. And we just had to kill our curiosity as to why he had the nickname.
I studied at Kilimani Primary School, and I did my education there until class 8 when I did my KCPE and got 373 marks out of 500. Then I was taken to Nakuru High School, where I emerged with an A- at the KCSE level. After that, I came to the Kenya Society for the Blind to study computer packages under Johnson, and I got my certificate. So currently I'm an intern here at the Kenya Society for the Blind, doing some teaching.
A unit introduced that has been useful in the production of eye drops in the organization is a big step in the fight against preventing blindness.
We have a production unit for eye drops. We are producing 28 types of eye drops. And as I indicated, 80% of blindness is preventable. So for us, if we are able to prevent blindness through the eye drops, through capacity building of eye care workers, through identification at the community level, then for us, that is good enough.
As an institution working towards a blind-free Kenya, it has doctors to take care of the needs of its clientele by providing effective and efficient services. They say prevention is better than cure, and for that reason, the Kenya Society for the Blind has subsidized rates for eye drops with the best interest at heart for everyone to help prevent visual impairment.
Eye drops are not expensive. For us as Kenya Society for the Blind, it will have two objectives. We are offering a service. It's a mandate. It's our mandate to prevent blindness. But we also have to have a revolving fund because they are also costly producing. So we will be giving out to the market. We have been giving out to the market at a subsidized price.
Many people have lost sight in their adulthood and continue to. But fortunately, this is not the end of the road for them.
We have the other professional bit. If I had a skill, will I be able to continue with that skill after I lose sight? And my answer is yes, because we have a Center for Adaptive Technology that offers the training on the use of computer, using a special software called JAWS.
Laura Ettori is a beneficiary of the Kenya Society for the Blind and has with time managed to adopt to her new way of life.
For me to start a journey with KSB, I lost my sight in 2012, 2 years ago. So I was at a restaurant having lunch with my parents early this year, and I met a person who used to work with KSB some time back. He introduced me to KSB. His name is Joram, and then I got interested, so I came and checked it out, and I decided to start with the computer packages and the mobility.
Although the Kenya Society for the Blind was midwifed by an Act of Parliament, it unfortunately receives no funds and recognition to aid in the running of its programs.
We do not receive funding from the government, but the Act gives us the mandate to receive grants, to look for donations, and also to look for partners who have a similar focus to be able to come in and support us in the programs that we carry on.
It is said that all work with no play make Jack a dull boy, and KSB has made it possible for the visually impaired to live normal lives outside the walls of a classroom.
We have the mandate of organizing for both eye camps, which are both awareness and fundraising. We also organize for golf tournament every year. We have persons with visual impairment who play golf, actually with total blindness who play golf. We also have Mount Longonot Climb that we mobilize the public, the schools, to come and climb Mount Longonot with students with visual impairment for both two objectives: to create awareness about persons with visual impairment and to raise funds.
One of the biggest challenges for KSB is availing their services to the visually impaired in remote areas.
We don't have sufficient funding to ensure that we meet our mandates in the whole of Kenya, because our area of focus is Kenya. I cannot say that we have programs in all areas in Kenya. We'll need support to get that. We'll need the national government, support from the national government. We need support from the county government so that they can embrace the issue of mainstreaming disability.
Mrs. Kivasu is steadfast to affirm the mission of KSB that is committed to creating a future that is free from preventable blindness.
Kenya Society for the Blind, we are anticipating a society where there is no blindness.
And for a chance to interact and benefit for a free eye checkup done by professionals from reputable hospitals organized by the Kenya Society for the Blind. Make a date with them on the 6th of December.
We have organized a medical camp, an eye camp, which is going to be screening and treating other sicknesses at Kayole on the 6th of December. So I call upon supporters, come and support us, ensure that we screen and we give treatment to the people in Kayole. And any other who may come from Nairobi, you are welcome to participate in the medical camp in Kayole on the 6th of December.
In today's quote, we look at Barack Obama saying that goes, "Yes, we can." What do you think?
Well, John, sure we can. Basically, that means that if you set your heart and mind to do something and affirm to yourself that you can, sure you can definitely do whatever it is that you want to do. So keep telling yourself that you can, yes you can, and keep reaffirming that to yourself, and you'll find yourself getting to where you want to go. So guys, let's take a short break and we'll be right back with more, so don't go too far.
Keep moving, keep marching on. Keep moving, keep marching on.
Welcome back. If you've just joined us, you are watching Able Differently, a program like no other. The Association for the Physically Disabled of Kenya was formed to ensure that people with physical disabilities are heard and above all, they are protected and taken good care of. Here is the story.
Established in 1958 as a non-governmental organization, the Association for the Physically Disabled of Kenya, APDK, has been in the forefront offering rehabilitation and habilitation services to persons with disabilities.
I coordinate national programs in Kenya, which is currently covering a total of 10 branches. That is 10 branches in Kenya and 22 satellite clinics, both nationally. We cover a total of 34 counties out of 47 counties. That's around 70% of the counties nationally. APDK is a very long working institution on disability, and major focus actually on service provision for persons with disabilities and focusing on the health rehabilitation services.
This organization has helped several persons with disabilities acquire physical and mobility aids to ensure they live a conducive life. With a well-established workshop, they have been able to ensure that persons with disability overcome their physical and mobility challenges.
This department is called orthopedics, whereby our main role is to assist persons with disability who need assistive devices. So they come to us in this department, any clients who need assistive devices.
APDK is proud to have nurtured the talents of persons with disabilities through income-generating activities in Nairobi and other branches in Kenya with the famous Bombolulu and Likoni furniture workshops.
When we talk about the Bombolulu and the Nairobi exhibition workshop, which is focusing on the talent, these are basically most of the products that we exhibit, both in Bombolulu and Nairobi, is actually made by persons with disabilities. Most of them are some of the unique talents which persons with disabilities do have out there in the field, which most of them have not been tapped in. For us, we offer the opportunity that persons with disabilities can be able to actually look at their best talents, share with us. We can also provide a platform for marketing so that they can be able to actually expand some of the talents that they have.
Wheelchairs are customarily made within the premise in Nairobi, which has a capacity of making approximately 10 wheelchairs per day. The program's manager says the organization joins other members of the community in celebrating the UN Day for Persons with Disability with a key mandate of ensuring improved standards of living for people with disabilities.
It's very clear. We are zeroing into technology as one of the team for this year. APDK is really looking at the bigger picture of looking on our assistive devices and mobility and ensure that technology also comes in to ensure that provision of services, including rehabilitation, both assistive and therapy, should be able to embrace technology. And one of the things that I want to say that APDK has really zeroed in terms of celebrating this event is actually the coming up of the 10th branch for APDK, which is actually the Siaya branch, which is actually a model center for disability. And I believe that that's the only unique model currently in the country.
Some of the beneficiaries of appliances from the organization say they have a conducive working environment thanks to support offered.
My name is Evans Kwendo. I work as a metal technician. I fabricate calipers. We fabricate the backstops, and we do fabricate stirrups. The benefits that have gone through APDK is that I've enjoyed working with APDK since they have also empowered me physically, and I've also, through working with APDK, I have a family. And my advice to other fellow, maybe physically challenged, is that they should come up and understand that disability is not inability.
Hurdles may exist in their day-to-day running, but through partners they are able to overcome most of them.
One of the challenges which is quite common is actually poverty. People with disabilities are associated with poverty. You can either get a disability and use the same resources that you have, and at the end of the day, you infringe the support you have. So one of the key challenges is actually poverty. People with disabilities, when much of the identification where they cannot be able to afford services for rehabilitation services like any other service being given in the community. The second challenge is actually funding. Funding is a big challenge, which again looking at sustainability. And that's why APDK opted to work closely with the government.
As we celebrate the United Nations Day for Persons with Disabilities, the organization urges persons with disabilities to find courage and believe that every person is a treasure, and the community at large should support persons with disabilities.
Keep moving, keep marching on.
Andy Action Network was formed in the year 2003 as a community-based organization. Since then, it has transformed the lives of many youth with different disabilities. Take a look.
Registered in 2009 as a Kenyan non-governmental organization by and for the youth with disabilities, Action Network for the Disabled, ANDI, is dedicated to ensure they achieve equality, inclusion and empowerment for youth with disabilities.
I'm the Executive Director of Action Network for the Disabled. This is an organization that works with young people with disability within the country. As an organization, we run different programs. One of them which is economic empowerment, targeting persons with disability to improve their livelihoods. So through this program, we have an internship program project, and we also run entrepreneurship training. On entrepreneurship training, when people finish, we also provide a startup capital for those who have viable business ideas which are small, and we are able to advance like 20,000 Kenyan shillings, so up to a maximum of 50,000 Kenyan shillings for them to go and begin these businesses with hopes that they can attract support from either microfinance institution later or banks.
Projects such as health, alcohol and drug abuse, human rights and economic empowerment have been the core vision for ANDI to ensure people with disabilities live a noble life.
Like in the employment, we have like more than 20 people who have acquired permanent jobs, and then also we have some who have good businesses because we train them with entrepreneurship skills. After that, we give them some small money to start some businesses. Some of them, they are doing well with those businesses. And when I talk of 20, there are those that have gotten jobs from different places, like Nairobi Oil Company and different places. But there are those that are doing businesses and they are doing well.
ND as an organization has fostered employment for persons with disability, especially the youth. The youth are a tricky group to handle, but the field officers have been on the forefront to ensure empowerment occurs holistically.
One of the things that we like, the creative ability to know, all the people we work with to know, is that it's not Andy's thing, it is ours. And then when people own something as theirs, it becomes easy for them to commit themselves.
Youths from informal settlements and other areas have been great beneficiaries and have seen their lives change for the better.
Our field office basically, it acts like the community office, where persons with disabilities from Kibera, Kawangwale, we even get people from Mukuru Kwajenga, just because persons with disabilities, they live like it's a community.
Tumekuwa na mradi ya Andy, ile kitu nilikuwa ninataka sana ilikuwa ni drama, talent yangu ni drama. Sasa nilikuja nikapata drama inaendelea, nikajoin drama.
Challenges have also been a day-to-day occurrence in the organization, but the ambition of creating a better tomorrow for people with disabilities has seen Frederick fight the obstacles.
Some of the challenges we face as an organization is that it takes time to have mindset change in an individual. So it means that we invest a lot of time to try and convince people that a person with disability is just as any other ordinary citizen.
Sports, music and other activities ensure a comic relief delivery from ND, which boosts their self-esteem, confidence and health of people.
We do a number of art activities, beadwork, making picture frames using papier-mâché. We also do drama.
In regards to celebrating the UN Day, the organization has great plans that include uplifting the face of people with disabilities in matters of economic empowerment and prosperity.
On 3rd, there's going to be a major national function at KICC, which we will be attending as an organization. But we're also having an exhibition to show what kind of products people involved in our program are making.
Persons with disability are a gift to humanity. Therefore, the society should embrace those able differently with high esteem and value, as they say disability is not and shall never be inability.
As an organization, we are really proud of being able to support young people to get employment. And this is both in government and also private sector.
Keep moving, keep marching on. Keep moving, keep marching on.
Dr. Chosky Foundation was formed to help persons living with albinism on issues dealing with sight, but the foundation has done more than that and made a difference in lives of people living with albinism. Take a look.
It was precisely in the year 2008 that her work with the people living with albinism began. Dr. Chosky realized the desperate situation of those living with albinism in the country. Her immediate response soon gave birth to Dr. Chosky Albinism Foundation.
Now in 2007, there was a chance encounter with a child with an albinism in my office. The mother, the biological mother of this child had dumped this child on a latent pit. There are so many issues that are involved when a child is born with albinism. Usually the fathers do not want to accept that that's his child, because he says both of us are black, how can this child be white? And of course they might sometimes think it's a Muzungu who has fathered this child.
The foundation at its inception was keen on enhancing the vision of the people living with albinism through offering the right type of glasses.
Now, contrary to the popular belief, none of them are blind. Actually, whatever I have seen 600 people, I don't think, I would say even maybe 590 of them or something like that. Probably I'm the first ophthalmologist, but probably the same number would fall in the group that they are not legally blind. They do not, with the glasses, of course, without glasses, probably many of them would be legally blind. But with the glasses, they do not come in the bracket of being legally blind. With the glasses, the most of the person can see that 660, or even some of them are going up to 624, 618. That means they have at least 60 to 70% vision.
As the numbers of those who were in need of glasses grew and she constantly interacted with them, it came to her attention that these children needed much more. Dr. Choksi's commitment to helping those living with albinism has seen her go beyond her initial plan of just helping enhance their sight.
I'm sponsoring almost 40 children to go to regular schools. I don't believe in sending them to blind schools. I want them to go to regular schools, most of them, because there is a question of transport, there's a question of food at home. So most of the children are actually in boarding schools, and they're all coming first.
Through word of mouth, many have found their way to Dr. Choksi's foundation, of which their lives took a swift turn.
Kwa majina anaitwa Fanny Sadero Oyombe. Kwanza namshukuru Mungu aliyenipa hawa watoto. Niko na watoto watatu, mmoja ni tofauti na hawa wengine. Kwanza nilipopata huyu, nilipata changamoto nyingi sana. Kwanza kama stress, kufikiria. Baadaye kuna yule nilipatana na yeye, mtoto wake alikuwa kama hawa. Huyu alikuwa mgonjwa wa kichwa. Alifika kipahali kama kangali kadogo kama huyu mwingine. Kichwa ikaanza tu kidonda moja, kichwa yote ikakoza hata nywele, ikawa vidonda kabisa, ikawa inatoa hata harufu. Siwezi tembea na mtoto, nikitembea na mtoto hata kwa barabara, kwa gari, watu wanasema hapana, huyu mama asiingie hapa, anatunukia, mtoto ananuka. Sasa wakati nilipokuja hapa nikapatana na daktari, hakika niliona mkono wa Bwana.
The free eye checkup and glasses has improved the sight and enhanced their lifestyle is a tale best told by them.
Angeweza kutembea kwa jua, alikuwa akitembea lazima afanye miko, lakini sasa yako free, anaweza kimbia, anaweza cheza na wengine. Hana shida.
Grace Nzomo is a student at USIU and grateful for the opportunity accorded to her to work at the Choksi's Foundation.
My name is Grace Nzomo. I'm currently the programs officer for Dr. Choksi Albinism Foundation. I'm also a second-year student at USIU, pursuing psychology.
Her younger sister is also a beneficiary of Dr. Choksi's Albinism Foundation.
She examines our eyes for free, and then we're also given spectacles free of charge. You don't have to pay because they are quite costly to buy the spectacles. And then she also supports us by sponsoring for our education, some of us, including myself.
Due to some health factors, people living with albinism are required to keep out of the direct sunlight and, if capable, make use of sunscreen lotion, which to many of them is very costly.
I think a bottle, it's over 1,000 shillings, a bottle of sunscreen, and I'm sure it doesn't last so long, so you'll need it constantly to buy it a lot of times. And for most parents with children with albinism, they're not able to buy that sunscreen, so most children are sunburned, except when we are given free sunscreen, maybe from Dr. Choksi's office or from help anywhere else. So for most parents, they're not able to buy sunscreen at all, so their children suffer because they get sunburns, and some even suffer from cancer.
Jairus Ongeta, who is now able to pursue his musical career at the Kenyatta University, can now envision his dream coming true.
For the first semester, as I went to Kenyatta University, Dr. Choksi, she has helped me to pay school fees for this first semester as we try to find other ways for the other. I don't wanna be the same. I don't wanna walk the way I used to. I desire to be more like you. By the renewal of my mind, and your mercy is new every morning. Lord, I will never be the same.
Dr. Choksi could not have done it alone, for it took the support of well-wishers who came in to support her noble cause.
The Asian community here is extremely magnanimous. Actually, Raja Foundation in the beginning, right in the beginning, I think in 2008, had given me 500,000 for that. My main aim, what I'm really happy about, is a person called Mr. Zul Nimji, who was trustee with me in the Albinism Foundation. He has actually agreed. That one single person has taken the load of me for the free glasses. So he is the one who pays for all the glasses that I prescribe. So my consultation is free. The 5,500 which we spend on the glasses comes from Mr. Zul Nimji. Rest of the people who are giving, then we raise funds for school fees and all that. But I'm actually surprised, even the Aga Khan Academia school, 8 young boys from the school actually did a golf tournament at Muthaifga Golf Club and raised 350,000 for me.
She has given meaning to the lives of so many, perhaps the reason as to why they see her as heaven sent.
I thank her so much and I love her so much. I just thank God. I think she's God-given, let's say something like that, because she has helped us a lot, I mean a lot, yeah. And I'm very grateful to her. Ewe Bwana minajua wanipenda, bila wewe ewe Bwana misiwezi, takusifu kila siku wewe Bwana, bila wewe siwezi.
Appreciation can be expressed in many ways, but the sure way of appreciating a heroine such as Dr. Choksi was best demonstrated through a song.
This is not a song, but the truth. This is not a story, but the truth, She has made us proud, Dr. Choksi. She has made us known, Mama Choksi. She has changed our future, Mama Choks, so loving.
Let's take a look at the UN Convention on the Rights of Persons Living with Disabilities.
The UN Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities states that state parties recognize the rights of persons with disabilities to work on an equal basis with others. This includes the right to the opportunity to gain a living by work freely chosen or accepted in a labor market and work environment that is open, inclusive and accessible to persons with disabilities.
As the world continues to recognize persons living with disabilities, you are supposed to be the champion and bring out the best out of those around you.
For more information on our program, contact us through our Facebook page, KBC Channel 1, and our Twitter handle at KBC Channel 1. Till next time, do have a lovely evening. I have been your host, Jane Theuri.
And me, John Muriuki.
Bye-bye.
Davidi kupa sifa kede kede. Na hiyo ndio soga yangu. Na hiyo ndio soga yangu.
Heshima kwa fimbo yangu. Heshima kwa fimbo yangu. Heshima, heshima, heshima kwa fimbo yangu. Heshima kwa fimbo yangu. Heshima, heshima.
Baba, ninasikia fimbo yako imekufanya maarufu. Nimebakia na mengi maswali. Je, ina senses ama miracles ya kukuongoza? Nikuonapo ninawanda, ninajiuliza style hii yako ya kuzamisha na kutoa, wapi uliitoa? Wapi uliitoa? Uliitoa wapi? Uliitoa wapi?
Hakika fimbo yangu yoni wala isikini.